Hello, welcome to Reyna Clothier. This is a new episode for a new year in 2024. So hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas and New Year and safe travels to and from. So let's get the year started. So the main thing I wanted to start this year is Reyna Chats or Reyna Clothier Chats. I haven't figured out a proper title yet, but it will be coming soon. But I narrowed it down to pretty simple ones. So Reyna Chats or Reyna Clothier Chats. So essentially what it is me talking about suits or sport jackets or just the proper clothing for celebrities, for people of high at least elite status, whether it's your politicians, whether it's football players, baseball players, actresses, actors, all the above. Anyone that would like to support a suit in the profession and they are somewhat well known, I would love to discuss and talk about their, or chat, if you will, no pun intended, to chat about their wardrobe selection that they have. So I'm going to pull up some pictures on the back here as far as each episode. I'm thinking about one individual per video, just to keep it simple. So, but to start out for the new year, we got to start out with the cigar. I'm not a liquor drinker, however, a nice glass of a well selected whiskey would be appropriate this time. Right now, I'm going to enjoy my cigar without a drink, but I'm going to discuss the first person that I'm going to chat about, and it's going to be none other than Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady is one of the best football players in the world ever to play the sport of football. And I think the main reason why is he just has everything to offer, apart from his ability to be an exceptional athlete. He's a great family man, he's a great husband, he's a great person on and off the field, and his wardrobe selection proves that. So I looked up a couple of photos already on him, and he has a lot of content online just regarding suits. So so we are going to start today. The first one I'm gonna put up on the screen is his a 2-button down flannel. I would say a light gray. I wouldn't call that like a medium dark gray. If anything, it's just a true gray, but it can be considered a light gray as well. I do notice that he has the flaps. He has a ticket pocket in the front, and he just keeps it simple. If you notice, the gorge is a little bit small because he has a peak lapel on that. He has a black buttonhole thread boutonniere lapel, and he has the white pocket square. I think he has more like a design on it, like a triangle design on it. And you can't forget about the shirt. The shirt is really neat. If you guys are fans of what's his name, Kevin O'Leary, he's one of the investors on Shark Tank. He loves to wear that type of collar on that shirt, where you have real holes for the pins. It's really neat. He has the pins on that. You can have it where they're just clip-on pins, which really looks essentially the same, but a true tailor can make those holes, and it's really neat, and it makes a big difference. So you can see that it's a true hole in the collar, and it's made specifically for that pin there. And I don't like the flannel. The flannel, just to keep it simple, you can do it more in wintertime, maybe in cold spring, before kind of warm spring comes about, or even you know, a little later on into your fall season maybe. But I don't know, it's a little thicker fabric, so you're gonna have a little heavier feel on the jacket. And I don't know, I think he can do a little bit better with the fabric selection. I think a 100% wool will look great in that. I think he just wants to look a little different. But flannels are great. It's not really popular with my clients, and I don't think it's popular at all. To be frank with you, that's something where you might wear to a special occasion, but your go-tos are going to be your 100% wool, or even a silk wool blend. Your higher end fabrics will have more of a silk as well on it, so it has a very smoother drape to it. I think he did a good selection here. There's a lot of football players that are very flamboyant as far as the lapel width. His lapel width right now is pretty good and reasonable. Anything wider is just too much. It covers your chest. It makes your front body look smaller, and it just looks like the jacket is taking over your ensemble. You don't want that. You want a smooth look. You want it to be exceptional, but at the same time not being the number one part of your jacket. Your silhouette should be right here, essentially. That's why the collar is very, very important to have, as far as the spread of your collar, and then of course the tie as well. If you're not wearing a tie, people can be creative on the buttons itself to have different color buttons, so you can see there. Or if you have like a 2-button on the band, the neck band, you can have that. I think it is something very, very traditional, and I think he brings that I would say your expertise of being a traditional person. So I really like that, because me personally, I do. Coming from an individual who's wearing a pinstripe suit, it is very flamboyant. But if you complement it with something very simple behind the jacket, your shirt and your tie, it complements that flamboyancy. But if you have a bright shirt, just a bright everything, it won't work. And the same thing with his pocket square. It's white. It's very simple. It's nothing crazy. It's not like a 2-tone or 3-tone or like a multicolor essentially. So it's not gonna do anything that's sticking out. And I think he's doing a great job on bringing that kind of theme where you want to bring, maybe it was in the winter. It should be in the winter if he's wearing that. If not, someone needs to advise him on not wearing that very heavy fabric in anything other than that time from your late fall to early spring. But other than that, I do like how he has a ticket pocket. The flap pocket is very nice. You could tell it's fitted. It looks great. It's not tight. It's not too loose. His lapel is great. I really enjoy his lapel. His tie is tied very neatly, and he has that little kind of pinch in the middle where his button comes together, and it's a great fit overall. But yeah, overall I would say it's a great jacket, and continue doing great things, Tom Brady, and I am a fan. So have a good day. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and until our next review or our next Reyna Chats, until then, take care.